Hello, I welcome you all to this particular question. This is a question that came in 2023 GCE Science Paper 1. So I want to show you how you get to answer this question. This was B1. So the question is saying, a learner carried out an experiment and obtained the following results as shown. Where necessary, take density of water to be 1 gram per centimeters cubed. This is a wonderful question that is given. We are given the mass of empty bottle is 8 grams. The mass of bottle full of water, that is 20 grams. Mass of bottle full of liquid X, that is 25 grams. The first question is saying, name the instrument that can be used to obtain the results of mass, which is now taking us to fundamental SI units. So what do we call an instrument that is used to measure mass? So an instrument that is used to measure mass is called an electronic balance. We get to use an electronic what? An electronic balance. This is what you need to get. This is an instrument. This is 21st century, so we are no longer using beam balances. So you can put electronic balance or digital balance. It is just one and the same. So this is an instrument that can be used to measure mass. You know that mass is the quantity of matter that is contained in a substance. That is mass. And there is another word that we are using here, which is density. So you also need to understand all these terms that we are using. So density is mass per unit volume of a substance. That's why under this question that is here, they're telling us to say, calculate the volume of the bottle. They want us to calculate the volume of the bottle. You know to say that there is this formula, we say density is equal to mass over what? Over volume. There is this formula that we get to use. But in this case, we are taught to say calculate the what? Calculate the volume. So we are making V the subject to the formula. What are we doing? We are saying that here when you multiply over 1, you multiply, you are going to have dV is equal to M. You divide both sides by D by D. Meaning that V is equal to mass over density. So this is going to cancel out. So this is a particular formula we are going to use, where we are going to say that volume is equal to mass over density. So you say volume is equal to. So what is the mass? They want us to calculate the what? They want us to calculate the volume of the bottle. So for us to calculate the volume of the bottle, this volume of the bottle is just the same as the volume of the water. This is what you need to understand. Now, this is mass of an empty bottle. This is what you are given. Mass of bottle full of water. So to calculate now, the volume of the bottle is just the same as the volume of the what? Water. Just one and the same. So what are we going to do? What is the mass of the water? So the mass of the water, you are going to say this is what? This is 20. So 20 minus the mass of the bottle. You remove the what? You remove the bottle now. So this is what we are doing. We are now removing the what? Removing the bottle. So when you say 20 minus what? 8. This is what we are doing. That is the mass. So 20 minus 8, you are getting 12 grams. So this is 12 grams of what? Of water. And I've just told you to say that the volume of the water is just the same as the volume of the bottle. So meaning that is what? 12 grams over now. What is the density? Density of water, that is 1. So we put 1 gram per centimeters cubed. Where this and that will cancel out, you are going to have density, volume is equal to, so volume is equal to 1 into 12, it is just 12 centimeters cubed. That is your what? That is your answer. The same way I'm answering these particular questions, this is the same way you are supposed to answer them. Have you seen? This is so simple. If a person was to come and they tell you to say, what is volume? So volume is the amount of space occupied by a substance. So the amount of space that a substance is going to occupy, that is the what? That is the volume. That's why you discover that whenever we are talking about a liquid, we say that the liquids don't have a fixed shape because they follow the shape of a container. Have you seen? Just one and the same. So now, we now go to this last question that is saying, calculate the density of liquid X. Calculate what? Density of liquid X. For us to calculate the density of liquid X, density is equal to mass over what? Over volume. So where we say now, density is equal to what is the mass of liquid X. So we are given a point here to say mass of liquid, mass of bottle full of liquid X, that is 25. So the bottle and this liquid is giving us 25. So we are going to say 25 minus what? The mass of an empty bottle. We remove the bottle so that we just remain with the mass of the what? Liquid X. So what is there? That is 8. So when we subtract here, what answer are we going to get? So when you just subtract here, what answer are you going to get? So when we subtract here, we are going to get 17. So we are going to have what? 17. So 17 what? 17 grams. So 17 grams, this is the mass of what? Of liquid X. So that is the mass of liquid X. So we get 17, we write it here. This is 17 over what is the volume? So since we are talking about the liquid X and water, so we just get the same volume that we had calculated at first. So that is what? 12. So when you divide there, what answer are you going to get? So when we divide that side, what answer are you going to get? So when you say 17 divide 12, the answer that we are getting, so the answer that we are getting, density is now equal to 1.41666667 grams centimeters cubed. Where you are just going to say density is equal to 1.42. We say grams per centimeters cubed. So this one that is here, this is the density of liquid X. The same way I've answered this particular question, this is how you are supposed to answer questions even in an exam. So this is Arisonite Learning Academy. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. We get to use the same name, Arison J. Zulu Tutor. And those of you that would like to join us, we offer online tuitions in mathematics, chemistry, physics, biology, as well as English language. This is the only time you have for you to join us. If you are in Zambia, we've started 2025 GCE lessons, even for the internal candidates. So whether you are writing this year, 2024, or next year, even the years to come, make sure you join us. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.